Guess who just watched Scream 7? This guy.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Hi, I'm Mr. Flick, and I like movies. Do you? Well, if you do, don't watch Scream 7. I always told myself I was never going to watch this movie unless I watched it for free. Well, thanks to Man Myth Media's video where he unboxed his steelbook copy, which actually looked pretty cool, I got to do that. Thanks for the digital code, buddy. If I sound sarcastic, it's because honestly, I really regret taking that code, because somebody could have taken that who might have enjoyed the movie. I did not. Because boy howdy, if I paid to see this, I'm pretty sure I would have screamed myself. Ah! Ah! The Ghostface Killer's back, and so is Sidney Prescott and the whole gang from the original Scream movies in Scream 7, the last one by default, and the last one I'm seeing, because boy howdy, that was a piece of crap. Woo boy. Scream 7. What can I even freaking say about this? I honestly, this was absolutely horrible. Just like the worst thing you could ever really make, honestly. I think everyone who was a part of this should be ashamed. Actually, I'm a fan of the Scream franchise. I like the first three of these movies. I have not seen the fourth one or the fifth or the sixth, and I'm going to tell you something. I don't think I'm going to after watching this. In fact, I don't think I'm ever going to even really watch any Scream movie ever again after this. This is really, honestly, a sad movie. Just a really sad film. Like, it's just sad when you're watching it. It's sad because you're watching it and it's like watching a car accident unfold. Like, you're literally just like, why? Why did they make this? Why was this made? Why did they ever decide to make this movie after all of the bullshit that went down with the previous casting with Melissa Barrera and her firing, which was completely unjust. I'm not going to go into all that. All I'm going to say is she got fired for no goddamn reason. This movie, because of that, is completely creatively bankrupt, completely, to the point where they have to go all the way back to the original characters who should not be here. And it's honestly pretty sad that they are. Everyone in this movie who is in this film should be ashamed of themselves, to be honest. Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard. No. Matthew. Come on. Matthew. What are we doing? Matthew Lillard. SLC Punk. Shaggy Rogers. Stu Mocker. Okay? What are we doing? Why are we taking this script? Who let this happen? Who let this happen is the thing. This movie is so bad. It is so boring. It is so monotonous. There's no humor in this movie, which is like really weird because I've seen the other Scream movies and they're pretty funny movies. Like, they're meta scary movies that are like, they kind of are poking fun at other scary movies. This doesn't do that in the slightest. It's just serious. It's dark. It's sad. Like, it does it in like the beginning, in the very opening scene, this Airbnb stab house experience where they like recreated everything that happened in real life. Funny bit. That was the best part of the movie. And it was before the opening title. And even still, it was completely brain dead. Just the stupidest characters you've ever seen in your life. Not even funny, not even clever. Just like, it's the stuff that these movies in the past would have been parodying. You know what I'm saying? It just ends up feeling like the movies that they are supposed to be kind of parodying and going off of at this point. Like, that's insane. Look, you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, right? Hey, Chris Nolan fans, where you at? Huh? Where we at? I don't have tickets to the Odyssey yet. Can someone bring me? Someone want to bring me to the Odyssey? I'll pay for popcorn. No, for real. Like the scares in this movie are like non-existent. You see every single one of them coming from a mile away, and they all play out the same way. The lights go out, noise happens. Look around. Oh, not there. You see him in the shadows. You see him. You see ghost faced in the background, kind of like faded off, and then they do like a little fake out, and then oh, there he is, and it happens like 3 or 4 times, and every time it sucks ass. Also, one of the big things about these movies is that you never know who Ghostface is, and this movie, you're definitely not gonna know who one of them is because it comes out of fucking nowhere and makes no goddamn sense and is such a boring reveal that it's like, oh, it was them? Okay, cool. Oh my, wow. I can't believe it. Like, it's like, what the, like, why? There's this AI plot in this that is just completely, just the absolute worst thing you've ever seen in your life. Like it's like as soon as you hear like AI in Scream, no, like immediately no, right? Like no, no, you would say no. A normal person would say no. A normal screenwriter would see that and be like, nah, let's not do that. But these guys, whoever was doing this, thought, mm-hmm, deep fakes. We're gonna do deep fakes. We're gonna talk about deep fakes. That's incredible. That's incredible, man. This is the worst movie I've seen this year. 100%. The characters in this do things that are just so unbelievably stupid that you wonder how they even wipe their ass in the morning. The new characters are just brain dead. They have like one good scene in the bar where they go on this whole meta conversation because they always have to do that in one of these movies, but they barely do it for like the whole movie until that very moment. And it's like, oh yeah, that's like Scream when they talk about how it's like other movies, but it's like you're not doing that for the whole rest of the movie. You know, the whole rest of the movie, you're being dead serious the whole time. Like, you're not doing anything fun. It's not a fun movie. This movie is not Scream. It doesn't feel like Scream. That's the thing. It doesn't feel like Scream in the slightest. Sydney's back in this movie from the first couple films, and she's basically a recluse. She's a complete recluse. She don't talk to nobody, I guess, because she has a teenage daughter who knows nothing about her past life, which is just kind of bonkers to me. Why the hell would you have a kid and then not tell her shit about your life? Which, by the way, you can excuse that if you named your kid, you know, just like a random name. She named her kid after her friend who got murdered in the first one. You think she's not going to ask questions? What the fuck? You think she's not going to ask questions about, hey, mom, who did you name me after? That friend of yours that you named me after who got murdered in a fucking garage door. Why don't you ever talk about that stuff with me? Every time she tries, Sydney's like, I'm not talking about this right now. And then she goes and walks somewhere else. It's like, have you even processed shit? Apparently she has, because she wrote a whole book about processing trauma or something. Did she process it alone? Did she process it and then not tell anybody? Did she process it and then just like not decide to bring her own family into this? Which, by the way, the husband, played by Joel McHale, is fucking Superman because he gets killed seemingly twice and still comes back. Somehow he's still going after being stabbed multiple times right here in the chest. And they completely forget about him, by the way. He's like going into like, I don't know why there's like tarp up in the house or something. They're like renovating the house and there's like tarp in the house. And I'm thinking, oh, this is when he dies, because he already almost died in another scene before this. And I was like, oh, wow, he's not dead yet. Oh, okay. Now I guess this is the scene where he dies. They moved it, they prolonged it, I guess. Okay, sure. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, it's gonna be like this scene it's gonna be like a classic scene, blood on the tarp, blood on all the clear tarp, and it's gonna be like, wow, you're gonna see the blood splatter on all the tarp. Literally, they wrap him up in this shit like a cocoon, and they start stabbing him in that. So literally, I think the scene in my head was better, and he doesn't die from it. He doesn't die. He's back at the end. Sydney and the daughter just completely don't even think about him. They don't even like bother to call or ask where the fuck he is. Like they don't even think like, oh, we haven't heard from Dad in a while today. Dad, the cop. We haven't heard from him in a while today. What's going on? Hmm. Oh, he's dead in the fucking garage. Uh-oh. Oh my god. What a surprise later on. When he's not dead though. He's okay. So what the fuck? Or is he coming back for Scream 8? You think there's going to be a Scream 8? I sure hope not. Woo! Boy, this is a bad movie. Matthew Lillard should be ashamed. Nev Campbell should be ashamed. Courtney Cox should be ashamed. This franchise is dead. There's no coming back from this. This was so bad. I regret every second of watching this movie. Man Myth Media, honestly, screw you for even giving me that code. I know you didn't give it to me personally, but I feel personally offended that you even offered that digital code to people. You should be ashamed of yourself for offering that movie to somebody for free. And also, you paid for that on Steelbook? You should be ashamed of yourself, sir. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't care how good the Steelbook looked. I don't give a shit. You purchased that? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? This movie's so bad. Don't watch Scream 7. This movie has brought out the inner anger that has been locked up inside me for so long. The inner beast that gets mad about movies has been locked away for years, and it has come out again thanks to Scream 7. So that's like the one good thing I think that Scream 7 did, is that it kind of brought me out of my shell. You know, I'm here talking about Scream 7, yelling my brains out. This movie is bad, 1 star, only because I thought the opening scene was clever with the Airbnb house. But that's it. That's honestly generous, because other than that, garbage trash, dog trash, throw it in the trash. What did you think of Scream 7? What did you think of the other Scream movies? Are you going to be ripping your poster off the wall like I'm about to? It's command strips, so. Oh, shit. There's a Ghostface sticker over here. That's coming down. Oh, and yep. Goodbye. Fuck. Now what am I going to put there?